Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is the start of Season 2. The recent release of Better Than Starting Manned made pretty massive changes to the tech tree, to the way the game works, including adding life support systems, and it was unavoidable that safe games would break. So, we will begin right at the beginning and work our way up through the tech tree once again as a team. So, the best place to start is the simplest thing. I mean, you don't get much simpler than this. There's a few tricks to getting these tiny little probes into orbit, and that's this button right here, symmetry. If you don't put these things on symmetrically, it will just tip over and crash. And that just kind of sucks, because there's absolutely nothing to this. Action groups make this much, much faster. Toggle antenna on 1, log temperature on 2. The exploder mark 1, because this thing is not getting recovered. Actually, I wonder. Temptation. Have to say, temptation. No batteries. This thing will barely have enough power. I was thinking about strapping 3 extra boosters on here and seeing how high I could get it, but this thing doesn't have batteries, so it's only got the probe core's electrical system, so there's no point in that. So, with our little rocket, the one that you'll see pictured on the title screens, except with a moon in the background. It was a really good shot when I got it. We will launch in 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Probes out. And let's transmit that little tiny bit of science. See if we can get up to the next one. Alright. Actually, okay, the electric charge might go a little further than I thought. Oh, that's annoying. I am startled that this thing has not tipped over on me. I wonder, do you think it's going to get high enough to get the second data set? It is, maybe. Well, let's, we're going upwards under momentum. I think it's just a little past 18,000 to get the second tier of temperature data. Pretty darn chilly out there. It is indeed some new information, which we are now transmitting. Oh, I guess it did deploy properly. Oh, the end is nigh for the the exploder Mark 1. Call the spade a spade here. Why is this thing... That was weird. And we're going down. We might as well accelerate time a bit here just to see what happens. Oh, it's going down like a rock. Like perfectly inverted. That thing is so top heavy. Probably because the booster's empty. Down, down, down. Oh, are we going to manage to hit a building? Nope, we're going to miss. That's about where the parking lot would be, though. Boy, the addition of cities on this planet would sure be cool. It would add a whole new level of... Oh crap, just don't. just don't. Space Center. Let's get ourselves some science. Some research. We're going to grab ourselves batteries, a bigger booster, and a barometer. For science. And that's all we can get at this tier. Aerodynamics, liquid fuel, gravioli. Alright. So our Mark II rocket, we need to keep the temperature sensors because if things go well, we're going into high orbit. You know what? No, we're gonna go small here. We're going to slap 6 outer boosters on here, because I think if I play my cards right here, I don't need to have that top-heavy design for this to work. Maybe I do. You never know. In which case, hilarity will ensue. Alright, we'll tuck those in there. That should be enough electrics. So the Exploder Mark II with 3 of those. Science. 3 of those. Okay, action groups, and then we'll set up our staging. This becomes number 3, that becomes still number 2, and that's still number 1. Okay, so we're going to need two stages here. We're going to put, let's see, you, and you in stage 2, and then we're going to put an extra boost of power in stage, so it'll be less power in stage 1 and a little bit more power in stage 2. The idea being that we use the second stage when we are comfortably out of the atmosphere rather than using most of our power in the lower atmosphere. This is my theory. It may be an inaccurate theory, but at least it won't it's less likely to overheat. No SAS, so of course balance is absolutely critical, which is why everything is symmetric and carefully placed, and hopefully I've made it sufficiently bottom heavy not to tip over. Launching in 3, 2, 1 for mission number 2, which is looking lovely and adequately stable, other than a tiny bit of spin, which is not the end of the world. Actually, it's not a bad thing at all. Not a bad thing at all. Well, my crazy theory may not pan out, and this thing's looking like it's got a bit of a nasty little tilt going on. Ooh, but I can log my barometer data. Alright, so first bit of barometer data logged, and that's a decent chunk of science right there. So this is why aerodynamics is probably a good first tech to get. Because, yeah, we're losing... Whoa! Whoa! Oh, too fast! Too fast. Way too fast. Alright then. So that thing has a little too much guts to it. Actually, we could probably, that means we could probably slap the, we actually might be able to get away with 2, 2, and 2. Or 2, 2, and 3. I wonder if it would be stable. Well, let's try it. We'll do you. We'll keep this one. And not you. Not you. Not you. These 2 to stage 1. And you can stay there, you can go there, and we'll put the initial central rocket into stage, no, we'll keep that on stage 3, because this thing had way too much power. I guess we could also see what I got for that science, that one barometer experiment. Is it enough to get something useful? That should have been saved as the Mark III. Whatever. I just restaged it. I shouldn't be too obsessive about this. 11 science is not enough for anything in these, but this is looking a lot more sensible to me. Because basic flight control, yeah, just with that one launch, how poorly it went. Oh yeah, useful thing. If you already have a ship designed, you can just click on the launch pad, grab it, and away you go. A very, very useful feature of Kerbal Space Program. One which I found quite by accident one day back when. Alright, attempt number 3. The Mark II, which should have been called the Mark III, is launching in 3, 2, 1, lift off. For a questionably stable flight. All we need to do is get above 18,000 with this one. That's all we need, and then we can slap on some control surfaces. No, 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 no. Well, tipping a lot more than I would have liked, so that's not good. Stage 2. This is not a stable way to fly. That is what I can tell you from this experiment. Come on. There's absolutely no control on this thing. It's like, why even bother? This thing's just going to crash and burn. Alright, so that is not adequately stable to do what I need it to do. So 3 is definitely the way to go. What was that? That was weird. It would be really funny if we actually managed to make it in spite of the... I don't think it's going to happen though, not with this angle. We're mostly going horizontal here. Alright, let's see what we got. Not even a little. Okay, let's just abort this thing. Or, no, actually we'll just go to the Space Center. No. Oh, I guess you can't abandon flights in the atmosphere. So we'll just let this thing go boom. Alright. That did not accomplish what I wished it to accomplish. Alright, let's go a little less ambitious here. Nothing like a pretty explosion, though. Here we go. Crashing in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Alright. Revert to vehicle assembly. Okay, let's think smaller. Let's think much, much smaller here. Three batteries. Yeah, let's do the 6 batteries. Better to have a little extra power than not enough power. That's what I always say. Alright, and then fire all of those in stage 1, and this in stage 2, and hope for the best. This is indeed the Mark III. And launch. I should make myself a custom flag at some point, but I have limited art skills. Launching in 3, 2, 1, for attempt number 4. Yeah, much better. 3's the way to go. Of course, control surfaces are even more the way to go, to be perfectly honest. I just hope I don't slam into the, I guess I could put those 3 antennas on here if I wanted. And stage 2. Hopefully that's got enough guts to get us, oh, it's still accelerating. I just hope we're not going too fast for the lower atmosphere. That would be hilarious. Well, I guess we're going to find out here in just a minute. Oh, as long as we get high enough to take our second barometer sample, we are laughing. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Transmitting. Keep. And then it's a lot higher for the third. I think we're just going to be short of it. You know what? This thing is going to be just missing the third stage, which is up around the 90,000, I believe. Pretty good, though, for a ratty little, completely unstable chunk of spaceship. Oh. Oh! We got high enough. I think we got it. 3. We got it! Must be a little lower than I thought. But we must have just barely gotten the... in space near Kerbal. We just pulled it off. The next one would be... okay, it's a little lower than I thought. Gee, I thought it was up around 80 or 90. Huh! Well, I probably would have saved myself a lot of trouble if I'd, you know, looked it up, but... okay. this thing can just do its thing and crash back to Kerbin. So you've got the tracking station, we can watch it, and there it is on its way back down. It'll take care of itself shortly. Don't even have to watch them crash. We can just let it go, get on with our game, because you guys have seen most of this. This isn't anything incredibly unique. 43 science. Well, basic flight control is a given, because, yeah, basic flight control is nice. Parachutes, or, let's see, 16 plus 32. I'm just short, so if I could get I could get my gravioli scan. If I got this, I could take a gravioli detector up and get an initial gravioli scan for a bonus and try and get a slightly heftier ship with stability. Yeah, let's do that as our final attempt of the day. We're going to get heck with recovery. Let's get our general rocketry, and let's design the Exploder Mark 5. We're going to call this Mark 5 because that's what it really should be. Alright, so taking you off, taking you off. Of course, we're going to put on the bigger booster now, and we're going to array our experiments radially on top of it. You and you. We'll put you guys there. 2 and gravioli. I don't think I'm being too greedy with this. Now let's see, there was a way... Ah, look at that. Okay, if you hold down Shift and hit the various arrow keys. Okay, I can do what I wanted to do. You get a fine rotation of your items. And if you hit the various... So Q, W, E, S, D, and A, they will orient it in various directions. I've been trying to figure out how to do this. And then the Shift key will fine-tune that rotation. So you can get a lovely looking ship like this, which may or may not actually survive the whole process of hitting the upper atmosphere. Alright, and then we've had good luck with 6 of these mounted radially in the past, assuming there's no major changes in that department. Angle snap just gets a cleaner link. And then aerodynamics, because, yeah, control is nice. And then batteries. And the batteries we're going to install right down here on the bottom for stability. And we're going to install 2 rings of those for a nice large amount of transmission data, because gravioli data is big. So we'll be perfectly honest. Okay, so custom 1, antenna, custom 2, temperature, custom 3, once again, log the pressure, and custom 4, log gravity, because I think we're going to get high enough to log some gravity data. This is what I think. Alright, back to design. We'll quickly lock down this battery a little bit better. Actually, hey, that's a good idea. Let's keep it nice and low. Keep that center of mass way down there. Alright, and we're going to need 2 stages. Put all of these in stage 2, and then split them into a group of 3. So we'll move you, you, and you to stage 2. Perfect. Okay, Exploder Mark 5, now with 100% more flight control. And I mean, I guess I could move the antennas down if it still seems a little top heavy, but I think I have a good feeling about this. So our goal is to get into space near Kerbin, and we're going to launch in 3, 2, 1. Lift off for hilarity or for fail. Let's see what it's going to be. No point in yanking out those antenna until we get much, much higher. It'll have less impact on our overall stability when we're not in the atmosphere. Whoa, okay, right, I have control now. Because it's not automated control, it's just control. So as long as I can keep this nice and tucked onto this center node, it should be fine. The attempt here is we want to try and get up to 250 away from... Whoa, man. It is hard. I don't know why is it... I wonder why it's unstable. And as long as we can hold it... It's a very responsive ship, though. I'm quite happy with this. This is quite responsive. We're still going mostly vertical, other than our little wibbly-wobbly crap here. We are accelerating through the lower atmosphere now. Our ability to turn is definitely becoming reduced. We want no gravity turns. We are going for height and distance from Kerbin, because if things go really well, we log our outer space far from Kerbin temperature and stuff. And if it doesn't, well, we're still definitely going to get high enough to get our gravioli scan, no problem. Alright, our ability to control our ship is completely departed. Any spin or other suches... Alright, let's see what we got here. 173, not even close. But we'll get to log at least one gravioli record, and that should be enough to get another science node. I probably put too... Actually, you know what? I should probably too much mass on here. Too many batteries. I should probably not have gotten greedy with these, but that's okay, because we have gravioli science. Oh, and we're over the shores. Wouldn't it be cool if we maybe got a... Dang, I'm surprised we got the shores. That's a hard one to get, because when you're not in orbit. I guess the whole space center must count as shores. And we're tipping towards the plains, which means we might get a second data set on the way down. Yeah, alright. As soon as that finishes transmitting, we'll grab a second set of data. '88, '91. So far, so good. And let's see what we got here. Oh! No. No, we've already done that. That's the VAT. That's the... Yeah, nothing going on there. Grasslands! So we got two... Unexpectedly, we managed to get two individual gravioli data sets, which is all we're going to... No! Our apoapsis is going to take us up over the ocean. We could get three. No, we are not, because we're going to run out of batteries in 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0. Probe core. Ooh, interesting. Oh, right. If you pull the plug on your spaceships, they will simply cease to function. This thing is now dead in the water. And apparently in the current design, when they're dead, you can't turn them back on again. So, you know what? I'm going to call it here. This is a pretty good start. Oh, throttle down. We're going to slam this thing beautifully into the atmosphere as a finale for our first episode. And I will see you in the next one, because this was a really productive start to the game. Here it goes. Impact. Heat. Tumble. Oh yeah. That's the way to end an episode. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you next time.